Hey Roger, tell me about the first time you came to Kilworry and why you started coming here.
Well, I finished flight training at Pensacola, Florida, and got my commission and my wings down there in June of 1941. So I came back to Kansas there on vacation, and when we were there, why the Broslands and the Bartlesons were all going up to Kilworry Resort up on Whitefish in Minnesota. And Hartwick Roseland invited me to come along. So I was just rode along. I was just a passenger. So we got up here and they took good care of me, and we went out here and went fishing, and Hartwick furnished the rods and the reels and the bait and everything else, and like I say, I was just a passenger. So we got up here and we had a wonderful time. And it was at that time that the Roselands and the Bartlesons would come up here every year. So it made quite an impression on me, because what a wonderful place to go for a vacation, be up here. And so that's when we got started, in 1941. Of course, the war was on, so it was only later, of course, before we came back. But it's a beautiful place to be.
Yep. When did you start coming back with your kids?
We started coming back. We came back here once, about, and I don't remember exactly, it could have been 57 or 58. We came back here just one time. And then it was later that we came up here, because Eva and Paul Bartleson, they had two cabins down there on the bay. They had two cabins down there, and so in 1973, Paul passed away, and so on. And so in 1974, there was one cabin available, and Eva said that Naomi and I could have that cabin. We could up there. So that's when we started in 1974. We started coming up here, and we were located on the bay at that time. And so I asked Norma, I said, well, now who has control of this cabin that I'm in? And she said, you do. So we've been here ever since.
Now, when did you get up to Van Villa, and how did that happen?
We were down below here, and we would come here on the week that included the 4th of July. And the reason we came during that week, because Paul Bartleson worked, and that week he only lost out on 4 days of time, see?
Okay.
So they always included the 4th of July. So we were here, and we needed more cabins, and so they talked to Norma, and she said, well, if you will change your week and come a week earlier, I can give you more cabins, and we can get up on the hill here. And that's how we started coming up here on the hill. And so they changed it to a week before, because they had this group from the Chicago area came up here. They would come for 2 weeks, but it always included the 4th of July.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and of course we've been up here ever since. Every year. Yeah.
Yep. Now, how has Kilworry Resort changed from 1941 till...
Oh boy.
What was it like then?
I'll tell you, those cabins, that was rough. It was just one step above camping, I'll tell you that. we were down there. Well, we had running water coming into the house, but there was no bathroom facilities whatsoever, showers or anything else. We had the little house in the prairie down there. And so, and that was it. And of course, they had no refrigerators, you know, mechanical refrigerators. They had ice boxes. And at that time, and we come around, and Bud would come around, and he would deliver ice in the forenoon to all these ice boxes down below there.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was quite a change, I tell you. And I tell you, if we ever got a gully washer, the sand just came right in the front door.
Oh.
That's how it was down below.
Oh man.
So.